Hello, and welcome to the Notary Life with Kimmi Podcast. I am also one of the trainers with Notary Educators, which includes myself, Kimberly Nunnally, Angela Johnson, and Alexis Franklin. We each own our own very successful notary businesses and teach notaries in all 50 states to be great and grow their own business. We will discuss general notary work, apostilles, ink fingerprinting, and the duties of a notary signing agent, and much, much more. For all of your notary needs, please visit notaryeducatorsllc.com. We hope you enjoy the show, and we wish you much success. Hello. Welcome to Notary Life with Kimmi. I am Kimmi, along with Alexis from Mobile Notary Services by Alexis. You want to say hey, Alexis?
Hello, everyone. It's Alexis, Mobile Notary Services by Alexis. I hope you all are having a great Friday. Welcome.
Yeah, so we'll give people a few minutes to get on because we do know it is Friday night. Oh, let me get Facebook too. Let me pull Facebook up right quick.
Oh, yeah.
Will you keep an eye on Facebook, Alexis?
Yes, let me just pull it up.
Okay, so we won't stay that long probably tonight. We'll see what you guys will dictate what we are doing. How many people join us. So anyway, I just decided to hop on for a few minutes here and give you guys some updates, what's going on. We have some training going on this weekend. Hey guys, welcome. Who's ever joining us? Welcome. Hey, we just hopped on Friday night. We know you guys are probably hanging out. The weather is still nice, but we thought we'd hop on for a minute and just tell you guys what's going on. So I'm going to tell you a story right quick. Well, I really wanted to wait for a couple of people. Let's see. Somebody's joining us on Facebook. Juju. Hey, Juju. I love what you're doing out there with your reviews. Yes, I saw that in the post. Hey, Shannon B. Welcome. We got a few people hopping on. What's up, Shannon B?
Hello, everyone.
How's your Friday going, everybody? Yeah, Juju, I love what you did with your post about asking for reviews. That is so important to ask for reviews. It really is. Hey, Debbie, welcome. And let's see, we got somebody. Oh, she's just saying thank you. Yes, girl, you are doing it. And that's what you need to do, too, in order to get that business up. Ask for those reviews. Hey, Deborah, Jaylene, welcome, everybody. So, yeah, we just decided to hop on a Friday night. You know, Monday night is still our thing. I'm going to be trying to come on at least twice a week. The second day, I'm just not sure, just depending on business. Hey, Imea and Tanya, welcome. Deborah, welcome. Got another Deborah in the house. We got three we got a Debbie and two Deborahs. Wow, that's like Kimberly. Hey, Debbie said things are a little slow, just chugging along. That's all you can do, girl, day by day. Hey, Alice, welcome. And everybody on the replay that will join us, welcome to Notary Life with Kimmi. I'm here with Alexis, Mobile Notary Services by Alexis. And we just decided to hop on, like I was saying earlier. Hey, Stacy. So we're going to be trying to hop on maybe twice a week in the future now. Things will kind of slow down for us and some of the social stuff we had going on, or non-social, like family losses and stuff like that. So hopefully, so we'll be trying to hop on like twice a week, every Monday for sure. And then just a bonus day, whatever that looks like. So I had a signing tonight. I'm going to go ahead and tell you my story. Hey, Deidre, welcome. I think I said, hey, Stacy, welcome to everybody. Those who will join us on the replay. Sharaya, thank you for taking that job earlier. I had a job near Sharaya and she took it. I put it in Facebook. Well, she didn't get it from Facebook. I actually called her direct, but I did put it in Facebook, and we had somebody else that said they would do it for me. So great teamwork there, guys. Teamwork makes the dream work. That's what they say. So anyway, let me tell y'all about my story right quick. So I had a signing tonight. It was at 5:00, and I hope he's not watching me. So anyway, the signer, I've done 10 different jobs for him. Angela has also done a few for me when I have not been able to. So he's a repeat client. I actually got him the first time I helped him from a signing company. Then after that, I didn't realize he was buying properties, right? So he's been buying all these properties. So after I did the first two that came through signing companies, he actually calls me direct, and he actually has the person he's buying the properties from to call me. So I'm on all the emails. And I am now their go-to notary. So anyway, tonight, the signing needed to take place. The documents were dated for today, which is the 12th, right? he was like, I'm kind of busy. He said, well, since we know each other, you probably could have just did it in the morning, which is the 13th. But FedEx, because he said it's not going out tonight anyway, right? Because he knew I missed the 5 o'clock deadline because the signing was at 5:30. So no, we're not doing that. That's called post dating. Okay. So we're not going to post date. We're not going to future date any documents. And that's why you have to be super careful, because I have done about 10, like I said, for him. Angela has completed about 3 for him. So we know him pretty well, right? That's when they get you guys. If they think that you got this relationship and, oh, I can do whatever now, if you break one little rule like that, and he knew what the rule was, it needs to be signed on the 12th, right? He's done 13 or 14 properties. So if I do that one time for him, not only am I breaking the law, because you're not supposed to future date or past date a document, and also what is that doing for my credibility in his eyes, right? If I do that, what's the next thing? He'll say, hey, let me give you an extra $100 if you do this. Let me give you an extra 200 if you do that, right? So now my credibility as a notary has gone out the window, right? So we do not change the dates. And again, be cautious of a relationship. Relationships are great, but sometimes people will take advantage of that. And if they see a weakness, then they really will start trying to use you and abuse that relationship. You got any thoughts on that, Alexis? Have you ever had anything like that happen?
No, I haven't had anything like that happen, but just from being out in the world, I know that could happen. Especially like you said, once you do something small, like next thing you know, especially if you're doing a lot of properties, like, oh, can I give you an extra whatever? This can happen this day, and yeah, that's not good. Not good.
Yep. Hey, LaShawn and Betsy over on Facebook. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. So, yeah, you have to be very cautious. If you guys have any questions, feel free to drop them in the chat. I released a new video today about how you can make apostille money, even though you are not actually processing the apostille. Have you guys seen that video yet? Just curious. Let me know. Drop it in the chat. If you've watched the video already, put a 1. If you have not, put a 2. Okay. 1 if you've already watched it, and 2 if you have not. So I know you know about regular processing of apostilles, but I give you some more tips. So let's see here. Stacy made a comment. She said, thanks for the proctor advice. She added it to her profile. Hey, Valerie, Sharon, Tanya, Deidre. Yes, never jeopardize your commission. You guys have any questions yet? Okay, yeah. So if you have not watched that video, check it out, because there's more than one way you can make money as part of that apostille process. It's actually 3 different ways. So I'm not going to tell you, because I want you to go and watch the video, okay? Because that'll help me out. And now that I'm thinking about it, if you can hit the like button, subscribe, and share if you are not a subscriber. But I know you're a subscriber already, right? I already know that. So what you guys talking about tonight? What's going on? Y'all need help with anything? Any questions you have?
Valerie has a question.
You got, oh, sure, go ahead.
Valerie Hales. Says, question, do you have to apply somewhere to be a proctor?
No, you don't actually. So I got a lot of questions about that. Do you have to have any special certification? No special certification is needed to be a proctor. No. They're using notaries for the role of proctor because we've been background checked. Notaries have a reputation for being honest, as I mentioned earlier. That's why you don't want to jeopardize your commission for any reason, right? You don't want to jeopardize your credibility with clients either, as I mentioned earlier. Alexis, you have any thoughts on that?
Yeah, I mean, the whole proctor situation, like she said, they're going to use you because of the fact that I don't want to say it, you're commissioned with the state, right? So you have a lot of credibility. You're seen as somebody who, I don't want to say you're going to, you're not going to lie. You're not going to do anything outside of your jurisdiction, because that can get a little gray area too, especially when it comes to proctor. And that stuff is serious, depending on the test the person is taking. So
I did have a couple more questions about that. Someone asked me just the other day, how do I know if the person is cheating or not? So again, as I mentioned in the video, I'm not sitting there watching the person click every single thing. You can do that. But for me and my business plan, I didn't feel that I needed to do that. Again, if they cheat or whatever, some stuff is out of your control. So I was sitting watching her at a reasonable distance. Again, I'm not sitting right up there while she's taking the test. If you want to do that and that makes you feel more comfortable to sign off on it at the end, then by all means do that. I've done several and I've never sat with a person like that. The very first one I did, we were right in smack dab in the middle of COVID. So I definitely was not sitting in no closed room with her. So yeah, so you have to see a lot of things, guys. I'm gonna give you what you can do, but you always have to fall back on your state, what your state says, your handbook, and then a business decision. Angela and Alexis and I, we keep pushing that. You have to make a business decision. As an entrepreneur, you cannot call me, you cannot call Alexis and Angela and say, what should I do about what color business card should I have? I don't know what your favorite color is. So some things are just going to be on you, you know. You have to learn how to make decisions. Critical thinking is such, I mean, you have to, especially in this notary space also, because everything is not going to be black and white. We all tell you, check out the handbook, right? Everything is not in the handbook. The handbook even leaves some things to your discretion. You know, what do you think about this? So it doesn't ask you like that, but it's not crystal clear. It leaves a lot of room. Okay, so you have to know what your handbook says. Any other questions?
Yep, I see. Let me make sure it's the next one.
And while you're doing that, there may be a few companies that have certain expectations or certifications are necessary. Just say, for example, you're doing something for the IRS. I'm just saying. And their qualification is this person must have a bachelor's degree in order to be a proctor. Then that's their standard. But 99% of the time, there's not a standard. There's not a certification required or anything. The people will find you based on your Google page. Okay. All right, Alexis.
Down in Bloomingburg. I'm dying over here. My Google page has been suspended.
Oh, no.
I hate to hear that. I tell everybody, unfortunately, it's nothing that we can really necessarily help you with. My biggest tip is to contact Google, get in touch with them, email them, fill out a ticket with them. They'll get back to you. It's always just something that kind of put it in the category of being inaccurate or false information. Whatever triggers the system. It could be a number of things, but yeah, just fill out a contact card with them. Just know it takes time. That's the key thing. It's not going to happen overnight. It's a process sometimes. So just be patient and try to get your page back up and going.
Yeah, so just be patient. And like Alexa said, because I had to call them. I told this story like last week, I think, but I put a smiley face in one of my lines in Google. It did not like that. It suspended me so fast, my head went boop. So yeah, so once you get suspended, and that's your moneymaker. I was having a conniption, if they still use that word, when my page was suspended, because that's how I get all my business. I mean, for 2 days, I was walking around here, Jeff, they suspended my page. What am I doing? What am I doing? So I was having a fit, y'all. But anyway, so just be patient. What's next? Any questions you have, guys? Go ahead. This is your time to shine. Let me know if we can help you with anything. Any questions you have? Go ahead, Alexis.
Okay, next is Stacy. Well, actually, Deborah was just saying good evening from Cedar Hill, Texas. And then Stacy Watson, do you record any information in your journal for proctor services?
Yes, I did. I recorded that in my journal.
Which one?
I was just going to say you have 2 ways you could probably do that, because I didn't actually stamp anything. So it really, I served as a notary because they gave me the job because I was notary, but I didn't actually stamp anything. So that one could have gone in my specialty journal, and I would check proctor. This is the one I created at Notary Educators LLC. Thanks, Alexis. So you can just check the proctor. You can make, it's a line that says other. So you will put proctor and then put what you did for that client. So yeah, but you do record everything you do. I record my ink fingerprinting, non-notarial, that again goes here. My apostilles, I put in here. I-9, anything non-notarial, I put right here. And then I have my regular journal, which I don't have it up here with me. But yeah, so you do record anything you do.
And just FYI, I love that journal. Like, I've used it a couple times today. For real, I do, because before I was so confused. Not really confused, but it was just a hassle trying to put in stuff that is not notarial into that, into our personal
Regular
material
journal.
journal.
Mm-hmm.
It was just like a hassle because I'm trying to write out stuff or write out details or whatever the case may be, and it didn't fit what I was doing.
Yes, and this
So
actually does fit.
that's my
I
best friend.
appreciate it. And people love this journal, guys.
Mhm.
It's a nice, sturdy journal. It comes in gray, pink, black, and purple. So people really do love that journal. And I created it for you guys. Whenever I do anything, I'm not thinking how can I make money? I'm really thinking what does the notary need and how's it going to make their business better. So, and then in turn, of course, I get paid if you buy it. I appreciate it. I got to eat, but it's not with me in mind. It's always in mind of what you need. So I love that journal. I do, the specialty notary journal. So it's over at notaryeducatorsllc.com. Appreciate it. Next.
And Deidre Johnson says, my Google My Business page is still pending verification and it's been a week already. Is this normal? To
Oh,
me,
yeah.
that's
Nothing, right, Alexis?
yeah, I was gonna say to me that's not normal. But when you start getting into that 2 week mark, that's when I would start trying to see what's going on. Again, unfortunately, there's nothing we can necessarily do. The tip I can give you is to try to re-verify yourself if they allow you to. Sometimes they maybe let you re-verify yourself in a different way, or reach out to
Oh,
Google.
yeah. What's the new way they're having people verify themselves with the pictures?
Yep,
Remember we
video
talked about that last week?
or a
Video.
picture. Mm-hmm.
Can you talk about that for a minute?
Yeah. So from what I've heard, because it's really mostly from my Google My Business students, um, it's via video. So you're video chatting with someone from Google, and whatever they want to see, I forgot exactly what they want to see, but whatever they want to see, you'll show them, and then you're verified. So that's the new way I've heard.
I
Um,
heard one person say that they had to use take a picture of the outside of their home.
yep, picture.
So
That's
yeah,
the,
they're trying to match the address with maps.
mhm.
That's the new way that Google is operating now through maps. I did want to give a shout out to Angela. She wasn't able to join us. She may pop on later, but right now she's not able to. Angela is our other trainer, the apostille. What can we call Angela? Well, Angela's our apostille expert. Because
Yeah.
somebody else got another name, so we can't steal that one. But she's our expert over here about apostilles. So anyway, yeah, so that's the new way that they're doing Google My Business. Trying to verify it via a picture, like we were saying, video. They might make you do a video. Because I heard somebody saying they was having a hard time doing a video themselves and trying to get
Mm-hmm.
the house in the picture or something like that. So it was funny. Anyway, so just be patient. What's next?
Over on Facebook, Bessie H. Duncan says, "Oh my, I did watch that video. Absolutely loved it. When we were proctoring, we are just making sure that the person taking the test is the one we are vetting, correct? If
Mm-hmm.
they cheat, that's not for us to govern."
That is true. That is true because we don't know who the answers to the questions, or if they do have somebody that they third partying with on the side over there, instant message chat or whatever. We don't know all that. That's not our
Yeah.
responsibility. And most people, I mean, honestly, the test that I've proctored, I mean, they're pretty excited when they pass. So I know they put their all into it. It's not like somebody was sitting there with an earbud and they telling them A, number two, number three is B, number four is C. No, they working hard. They sweating bullets before I get there. Like, oh, I gotta take this test. So I mean, you can kind of get a vibe. Just like I always say, read the room when you're doing any kind of notarial work. When you go to the hospital, you trying to read the room. Are they making mama or papa sign that paper? You
Right.
know what I'm saying? You read the room. What's the environment? Is everybody on edge? Like, oh, she signs it, or you better sign that paper. Is the husband making the wife, he over there eyeing her like, okay, don't do it. So you read the room. That's what I always say, kind of read the room. So same thing with Proctor. I get a vibe from the moment they call me.
Yeah.
Oh, I got to get this test done, and it's got to be such and such, and I don't really want to drive to 3 or 4 hours away to a proctor center. So you can feel, what I'm saying, you can get a vibe. If they feel, or if it feels or sounds shady, again, like anything else, I don't do it. I'm very quick to say nope, I'm not your notary. Can't do that because I'm not risking my commission for $225 $300. It's just not worth it. I'm building business, building a business over here. I'm not out for just $25, $30, even 200. Shoot, like the man I told you tonight with the loan signing. No, I'm not gonna just do anything because you want me to. No, I'm not. We got bills to pay over here. All right, go Alexis. We got real bills.
That's right.
All right, Alexis.
Fearless Notary Services says, hi, everyone. I was accepted with the Proctor Company this week. One of the colleges in my city only uses that company, and being a notary was a qualifier for them.
Come on, Fearless Notary. Did I not preach it or what? I'm telling y'all, be bringing the knowledge. And I only share stuff with you that I've actually done 90% of the time. I don't just go out and find information. I actually tell you something I've done. So a lot of people were kind of like at first, is that a real thing? Can we really do that? Just because you have never heard of it doesn't mean we can't do it. Right. It just means you haven't heard of it and you haven't done it. My very first one that I completed actually was over a year ago. And I forgot to film the video the second time. And this one that I did recently, I said, oh, let me get this video. Because I was going to, I told you in the video, I had to drive almost an hour to get there. So I was like, let me take advantage of this and go ahead and put this on film, So it's just because you haven't heard of it doesn't mean it's fraud. It doesn't mean it's something weird. Because like I said, I get a little kickback sometimes. People are like, well, I didn't know we could do that. Well, you didn't know. Now you know. Just say thank you. Just say thank you and keep it moving instead of trying to find a hateration going on. Okay, now I'm on a tangent. Okay, next. It's Friday night.
And Donna Blumenberg was just saying, I don't know what I did. Okay, I'll reach out to them. Thank you. Is there anything I can do in the meantime for marketing and general notary work? Yes, of course, always.
Always.
My tip is on foot. Anytime you go out in the grocery store, I am marketing my company. I'm handing out cards. A notary is needed. Trust me. I don't care if you're young or old. A notary is needed. So that's my tip. On foot. Anything for you?
Yep, just get out with your cards. I ordered 1,500. Nope, let me take that back. I usually order 1,500. This time I ordered 1,000 from Vistaprint. They came last week. And I'm giving 2, 3, 4 to everybody I see. Everybody. People say business cards are old. Use a pop-o, use a drop card. This people usually steal like an old-fashioned business card. They don't say, can you pop-o me? No, they want a business card, And then when I go to my signings, I leave 3 or 4. So get out in the neighborhood, barbershops, what's the beauty shops? Everywhere should know. Go to Panera if they let you leave it on the little board there. Somebody mentioned last week that church,
bulletin.
The church bulletin. Yep, mm-hmm. Somebody mentioned last week. So if the church let them put advertise some stuff there, I don't go around telling people. As a matter of fact, I did a referral for somebody today that knows me from worshiping somewhere, and they sent them over. So that person, I did it for free. She gave me some it was so funny. It was really sweet. She gave me some handy wipes, like sanitary. I'm about to say sanitary wipes. What you call those things? Sanitizer. Like, mm-hmm. Yeah, she gave me about 3 packs of those. She was an older lady. I didn't even charge her anything. Actually, I had 2 today. I forgot I had another friend's husband come, and he came, and I let him just give me a donation because I know them really well. So he was like, oh, is this too much? I was thinking to myself, it's never too much. I really gave you a deal, just saying you don't have to get a flat fee, okay? So it's never too much. Now, that's not how I normally operate, guys, but these were extenuating circumstances. Let me ask y'all a question real quick, because this is something that's been on my mind. Do you guys think that you should be able to charge for your services, like just as a notary? Some people have the mindset that you should not be able to make a living doing this. It shouldn't be a business. What's your thoughts on that? I should have had this for a Monday night, but let's chop it up. What do you guys think?
I'm curious.
You think like this?
I always think about when you were first starting and we were just talking about everything and how you just kept saying, the minute you call my phone, it's a kind of different situation, right? So I can't just go to the bank and go get it notarized, or I can't go to UPS. Either they turn me down, it's after hours, My grandpa can't leave the house. My mom can't leave the house. Whatever the case may be. When you call my phone, it's a luxury service at some point.
It's a luxury service.
Yeah, so that's how ever since you had said that when we were talking, I always looked at it just like that.
Yeah.
My gas, it costs.
Yeah, I totally agree. I that's always been my mindset. So when I hear people try to shame notaries, and it's not like a whole nother video, guys. I need to be writing this down. But I don't think you should feel ashamed because you are making money for providing a service.
Yeah.
Do you think the doctor that you go to, do you think he feels bad sending you a $20,000 bill? No, he does not. He has provided a service, probably saved your life. Okay. So in our instance, even as a notary, yes, we're a public servant. That's where our commission comes from. But I don't think you should feel ashamed in asking money for providing a service. I just don't. That's what the whole economy is based on. Do you think McDonald's feel bad charging you for that Big Mac meal? No. Even if you hungry outside, you don't have any money, no shoes on. Do they not want their $6? Yeah, right. So don't feel shamed, guys. I watched a few people, and they often try to make it feel like it's a bad thing for you to make a living as being a notary. Now, is there such a thing as gouging? Yes. Yeah. And that's like with anything else. We don't gouge. I'm not charging somebody. Well, maybe not say that because I might, but I was gonna say I'm not gonna charge somebody $200 for a power of attorney, but I just might, depend on the circumstances. How far do I drive? Yeah, so that's not a good illustration because I will and I have charged it. But anyway, you get my point, right? I'm not charging a little mom for a school note $100 and she's right around the corner. I'm not doing that. That's not good business, okay? And you don't want to gouge your client. And I always say that, don't nickel and dime them. I don't charge for everything. So what's your thoughts about that? Should you be ashamed or be made to feel shame because you asked for money for your services that you've provided? Okay, it's not like you're on the street corner begging for money. You're actually providing a service. You get in your car, you drive to that person, and you provide a service. If they don't want to pay you, they have options. They can go to their bank.
They do.
They can go to UPS. Yes, Alexis.
No, I was just gonna say, a majority of my clients understand. I've never had clients that didn't understand, but let me put it like this. I've gotten up at the crack of dawn when I didn't have to be up to ensure that this person got their school note off, their school note notarized because they work nights. They had to get their baby to school in the morning. Who else is doing that? The bank's not doing that. Right. UPS isn't doing
that. To notarize their document that you're not benefiting from at all. So that's a service. And that conversation really takes me from 0 to 100. I'm actually getting hot up in here because that burns me up when I hear notaries being made to feel like they shouldn't charge, or how dare you say convenience, or how dare you say whatever. Yeah, it is a convenience. So like I said, if you want to go to your bank for free, go. I'm not mad at you. I tell people all the time, I said, you know what? My business is more of a in case of emergency, if your bank won't do something. And don't forget, guys, what we have is truly a skill if you know how to notarize properly. Because there are documents that people do not know how to notarize. You see Alexis over there cracking up. I'm going to let you tell your story. They do not know how to notarize, so then they have to call a pro like us who know how to notarize documents and get it redone. So just because you're a notary doesn't mean you know what to do either. Yes, Alexis.
Oh, no, I agree with that 100%. A lot of us have taken the time to learn and to read our handbook, okay? Taking the time to get a course from somebody, etc. And I've gotten documents done at UPS because it was just convenient. I would have preferred to go to somebody I know, but since I know how to walk people through, if they, they don't know, I'm okay with going to UPS. And that actually happened to me. I went to UPS and the lady asked me how to fill the notarial block out. And I wasn't in shock because they just get handed a stamp and stamp these papers,
Right.
Or like if I'm doing an apostille, you know how many apostilles I've had to go behind the notary and redo the notarization because it didn't have any notarial verbiage. It was just a stamp and a signature. Like,
Mm-hmm.
it's little things like that. It's like, come on. So you are paying for expertise too, especially when it comes to your big documents, your power of attorneys and things for your home. I mean, these are real documents that you need in life that are handling big things, big money amounts, and if you don't know how to notarize it properly, it can mess up something. I know it can.
Yeah. So we're actually having this is a good point to tell you. We're gonna get these comments, but it's a great
Yeah.
time to tell you guys about our training class tomorrow. We have 3 slots available for the basic notarization class. Full description is at notaryeducatorsllc.com. We're gonna teach you how to notarize like a pro. That's going to be your acknowledgments, your jurats, how to administer an oath. We're going to help you also build your business tomorrow. That's going to be how to do your Google My Business page, just how to basically set it up to get clients. We're going to go over some marketing, pricing for your particular state. It's very specific. So we teach all 50 states. Doesn't matter what state you're in. We are going to close that off probably tomorrow morning by like 11 a.m. because we need time to prepare for your state information that we need to pull. So we do have 3 slots available for tomorrow, and then we have 2 slots for Sunday, Alexis.
Yep.
Oh no, 3 because somebody else had to do a individual class.
Oh, okay.
So we have 3 also for Sunday for the loan signing class. So the loan signing class, you want to tell them about that one, Alexis?
Yeah. So the loan signing class is your next step in your notary business, right? Some people, you know, they want to just jump into it. I always say first, make sure you're a good notary. So let me just say that. But when you're ready, perfect class for you. We take you, I call it real world application, especially if you've taken the NNA's course. Even if you haven't taken NNA's course, it's still a perfect course for you. So we're going through documents. We're going through the beginning to end process of what that looks like of getting an assignment. Because when we get done with some courses, because I've taken NNA's course, it doesn't prepare you for what it's really like to get out there and get the assignments and sign up for signing companies. It doesn't really tell you what that's like. So
Mm-hmm.
we're telling you how to sign up for signing companies, how to create these profiles that they require. That's
Mm-hmm.
important, right? What that looks like once you sign up. What does that look like of me even getting an assignment? What does that look like? How do they send me the assignments? So we're
Right.
telling you that. Um, and most importantly, how to present documents. It's not that complicated, right? That's our slogan over here. It's not that complicated. And I feel like a lot of people get hung up on that. That's why they might be a little scared to jump
Mm-hmm.
out there. Maybe they heard stories on YouTube or from other signing agents they've been around. But we want to make it as simple as possible. And then how to close out the assignment. What does that look like when I'm done at the table with my client? What does that look like? Me dropping off the package, going over the package, double checking it. So we have a lot of tips and tricks in that course. And once you are done, you're literally prepared next day to sign up for signing companies and get out there and start being a loan signing agent.
Yeah, so check out both classes. They are live via Zoom. And again, we have 3 spaces for tomorrow, which is Saturday. And we have 3 for Sunday's class. And also, all of the online courses right now are 50% off. Coupon code STAMP. If you don't have time for the live course, then you're going to look at that Notarize Like a Pro, the online course that I have. And then the Build Your Business would be the second course that you would take. That's going to help you to build your business. So everything is 50% off. Coupon code is STAMP, STAMP. Okay. So now let's knock out the rest of these questions.
All right. So Juju over on Facebook said, yes, I love the journal. I do too.
Thank you, Juju.
Tanya Bruton says, I recently went to a private hospital that declined me due to something called inducement of referral. Said that Medicare would not allow them, but had no issues at the county hospital.
Yeah, I saw your video that you did over there in the Facebook group. If you are not a part of our Facebook group and you're new to Notary Educators, it's completely free. Notary Educators is the page, and you don't have to have taken any of our classes to join. Okay. Yeah, I saw your video, and that was interesting to me. But you did say it's a private hospital, if I recall correctly, and that's fine. Everybody is not going to be our client. Some banks will not take your business card due to a conflict of interest, where others will. So if they say no, like you said in your video, keep it moving. We're
Yeah.
going to the next spot. So I thank you for sharing that information. Maybe private hospitals will not take your business cards. But again, that's okay. How many more hospitals are not private? The majority of them are not. You know what I'm saying? So I don't take no very easily. I just don't. Never have. So I'm gonna turn a no into a yes over here. So if they say no, it's okay. I'm going to the next hospital or the next place. It may not even be a hospital. Your next place might just be a nursing home. You know? All right, Alexis.
All right, and then Nicole Thompson says, hello, ladies. When starting your notary business, should we start as sole proprietor or LLC? Also, where do we get the non-notarial journal from?
So the non-notarial journal is at Notary Educators LLC at the website. Everything that we're talking about tonight is at our website. One stop. You go right over there and it's right there for you. And then to answer your question, Nicole, I do have a video about LLC. Is it necessary? But I'm going to give you a short version here, okay? So a lot of times people worried about the LLC, the sole proprietorship. Should I do this? Should I incorporate? Should I get a grant? Should I get business credit? All of this. And they still don't know how to notarize, right? So before you start buying money, spending money on LLCs and all that, I'm going to highly recommend that you know how to notarize. So then you make your own decision. LLC does have certain protections and coverages that doesn't come with that. The sole proprietorship does not come with. So I do have an LLC. It took me 4 months to get mine because I wanted to make sure the business was something that I wanted to do. Some states cost more than others to have an LLC. Like I think California started $800. So you're going to spend $800 for LLC and you don't even know how to stamp a paper yet. So, you know what I'm saying? So let's kind of put things in its proper place. We're going to baby step it. We've been using an illustration about a nice slow cooked meal versus a microwave dinner, right? So over here at Notary Educators, we do slow cook. So that means I'm going to know how to notarize. Then I'm going to open my business bank account. Then I'm going to do this. Then I'm going to do that. We're not doing all that big stuff and we don't even know how to notarize. We brick it, brick by brick by brick. Then we have this big old beautiful house, right? So I hope that helps you. But the journal again is at notaryeducatorsllc.com. Don't stress about becoming an LLC right away. Let's learn the business first, okay? Next.
And Shamika McCrae says, can you use your virtual address on the Google My Business page? So with Google, I either say you have one or two options just to make it easier for your client. The first option is using your actual address if you are going to allow people to come to your home. Okay, then the second option is to not have an address. You're going to have service areas. But when you put your virtual address into your Google page, let me tell you one thing. One, if you put it in there and somebody else in the world has it, let's say they use that as their virtual address as well, it's going to flag your page and you're going to get suspended because, you know, it's not going to be two businesses with the same address. They're going to think that something is shady. So that's number one. And then number two, your clients are going to think that you're there. So let's say, you know, they call you, they're like, hey, I'm 15 minutes away. They're using this virtual address. And when in actual, you know, you might be over on the other side or wherever you're at, you might be a little further. So just to kind of cut down on confusion, I would just keep it as my personal address if you're going to allow people to come to your home, or no address, service areas only. And then, you know, they'll call you and you all set up a time and place to get the job done.
Mm-hmm.
And then, go ahead.
Oh, no, you can go. Mm-hmm.
Stacey Watson, keep going.
Yep.
Okay. Stacey Watson says, I think she was referring to the Google. They said street sign and house/building number. So yep. Google asks for that as well.
They want a physical. They want to make sure you're real because there's so many fake things out there. And for our Facebook people, oh my God, thank you guys so much for helping with the spam.
Yes.
Thank you guys for reporting it. I cannot thank you guys enough. When you see something in our group and it's not right, please tell us. We are not the people that's gonna rat you out and say, oh, Alexis said such. No, just casually like you have been doing, send it to admin and then we'll get it and we'll handle it. I cannot thank you guys enough. I'm so excited because for real, spam was just taking over. We were reading stuff in there. We were like, who is this?
And we didn't know. We're new to this, essentially, if you all know our
Yeah, I couldn't figure that out. We're new to it also. So we were like, who is this? What are they talking about? And then you guys are telling, which we appreciate, see something, say something. So we appreciate that so much, for real. If there's ever anything in that group that you do not feel comfortable with, please just hit the button and it'll come to me, Alexis, or Angela. And again, we are not coming back in there saying such and such didn't like, no. And while we're talking about our Facebook group right quick, just for those who are listening, we are not allowing any swear words, curse words, bad words, whatever words you want to put in there, because that's not the place. We are professionals, okay? Mm-hmm. So I'm not saying if you use a curse word or so, you're not professional. I'm not saying that, but it's not going to be a Notary Educators, okay? So when you put your post out, just know it will not go out with a curse word. It will not. If you're upset, I get that. Vent at home with somebody, vent by yourself. I stub my toe, be like, but I'm not going to put it in print, and it's not going in the Facebook group, right? So we're going to have a nice, safe space for everybody. And we also want to say thank you so much for sharing. You guys have been doing some amazing things over there. And when we put that in the group, we are not just saying that. You guys are really helping each other out, because we don't have time to answer every single question. I actually was concerned about that. This whole Facebook thing, really quick, was Alexis's idea. And I was like, nope, no, and no. We used to have a private chat for people that took our classes only. And that was really nice. Actually, some people did not like it when we started the Facebook group. They really didn't. That's real talk. However, as we always tell you guys, sometimes you have to make a business decision. So for us, our business decision was to go ahead and do Facebook. And my concern was, how are we going to answer all these people? We're 1,700 now plus. Oh my God, we cannot even believe it. And the word is just getting out every day. So we're going to keep it a safe place where you can come and you can talk about what's going on with your business. We're not allowing any documents in the group, but if you have a question about the document, we don't mind you putting it over there, because everybody gets stuck on something. The only reason we don't want you to put a picture of it in there is because we don't want any liability behind if you accidentally put somebody's social security number or you accidentally whatever. So sometimes people will try to blacken it out and all that. We're just not even going there, okay? So we're always about business over here first. So we love each and every one of you, but certain things we're just not going to allow. So that's that. So keep on, please feel free to join us. And again, it's a safe space. And we are loving the conversations that's going on over in Notary Educators Facebook group. Okay, next question.
Yes. And then Debbie Thomas was just commenting to Nicole Thomas. She was just saying, now in my case, it costs a lot to be an LLC in my state. Checking with your state for costs as just starting out doesn't make sense. It probably would be a good idea to wait till you get work first.
Yes, and that's what I always say. And I get a lot of kickback in the notary community about that. Well, that's just not good advice. Somebody put that in one of my videos. That's just not good advice to tell someone they don't need an LLC or EIN. And I was like, first of all, talk about what you know. I didn't say they didn't ever need it. I just said you don't need it to get started. So let's get the facts straight. So the person was like, that's just bad advice. You shouldn't tell people that. First of all, you don't see, that's my Detroit side coming out. Because I'm about to say, you don't tell me what to do. Okay, so that's a whole nother Kimmi, okay? Let's get back to professional Kimmi. So I did not tell the person that they could not get an LLC or that they didn't need an EIN. All I simply said was you might want to wait until your business starts to grow. And then you can start doing these other things, like Miss Deborah just said. Thank you.
Joanne Penn says, how do you get proctor work?
Oh, just put it on your Google page. Yeah, and people will call you. They will. They're not going to call you every day. Just beware. They're not going to call you every day about proctoring. They're not going to call you every day about ink fingerprinting. But when your phone rings, you just want to know how to do it. So if you have not taken the ink fingerprinting class, it's a good time to mention that really quick. I'm actually getting ready to do some live classes with the ink fingerprinting starting in September. I shouldn't even mention it yet, but I'm getting ready to. But in the meantime, I have the ink fingerprinting course, which you can, purchase that. It's 50% off right now. And then it's going to be live in September. So we are so excited about September, guys. We cannot wait. We got so many things planned for you. Okay, next.
All right. And then Nicole was just saying in California it's 800. Debbie was saying it's 500 in Massachusetts.
Do you see those dollar amounts? $500, $800 for LLC. You have not made not one penny yet. And you don't even know how to notarize, probably. Not you, per se, the person that asked the question, but I'm just saying the
Right.
average person. They drink the Kool-Aid from YouTube. Oh, you got to have an LLC. No, you don't. Okay, next.
And Fearless Notary Services says, y'all are dropping gems over here, and I am here for it.
Thank
Yes.
you.
Thank you. Valerie Hale says, I just forgot. My husband owns a black newspaper. I have free advertising.
Valerie, what's going
All
on,
right.
girl? Valerie, you can't be forgetting stuff like that now.
Exactly.
Come on. Okay.
Bessie H. Duncan over on Facebook says, do you have to have a website and email address on your business card? What about a picture?
So I actually have a whole video about that, a business card. So I'm gonna have you go watch it, but we're gonna answer your question because, of course, that's what we do. Alexis, what's your thoughts on that?
Yeah, so website and email address, of course. You want to make it easy for people to contact you, right? So let's say they're unable to call you, but they have your business card there at work or I don't know in a meeting. They can email you. They can go to your website, fill out a contact me area on your website. So you want to make it easy. You want all the different ways to contact you. We want money, okay? And then a picture. Yes. I always look at it like this. When you out there and you looking for a house or you have a real estate agent, when you driving by, they got their picture on the billboards. They got their picture on the little house signs in front of the house. They want you to know that this is my name, this is who I am, this is this face that's selling you this home. And let me tell you something. The smiles, every picture is them professionally dressed with a smile on their face, very attractive. They want you to come buy a house with them, right? We want somebody to come get their documents notarized with us or whatever other service we're providing. So yes. Picture,
Yes.
email, whatever.
When I was doing my books, guys, in case you haven't gotten them, I'm just gonna show you really quick. This is a YouTube book. Oops, wrong book. This is a YouTube book. If you're trying to start a YouTube channel or know anybody that is, that's my book. Hold on. Then I got this one for everybody if you're trying to start your notary business and just don't know how. It's not that complicated. And I had one for the state of Georgia, right? So when I was writing these, though, I asked people, I said, should I put my picture on there? They was like, nope. I was like, why not? And I got to thinking, it's my book. I want people to know who wrote it. Bam. So I put my picture on everything, right? And I highly recommend if you're not, for safety reasons, I always say this though, because sometimes, as females, we've come out of a bad situation. If you don't have a situation going on why you should not put your picture on stuff, that's what sells. When I put my picture on my page, when I started my business, it went up 75% the next week. Because it's like, oh, she's real. Oh, and people would tell me, oh, I called you because of your pictures. I saw you outside. I saw it was dark. I saw you with this family. I saw you at the nurse. You know what I'm saying? So they look at pictures. Pictures speak 1,000 words. And I did a little thing, 3 weeks ago? Does your Google page look like a dry piece of toast or does it look like a fruit basket? And Angela came back with an edible arrangement. So which one? Ask yourself right now, those that are listening to us, what does your Google page look like? A dry piece of toast or an edible arrangement? And those things are beautiful. So ask yourself. If you need help, this is a good time, really quick, guys, to mention that we are doing what's called the coaching corner now. So once you've taken some training with us or whoever, and you still, because some people have spent a lot of money with trainers and they still just don't know how to build their business, we're doing coaching sessions now. And we've been doing them and they have been going amazing. And you would be surprised at what we can help you with in 30 minutes. So we have 30 minutes or 1 hour sessions. And what we do is we do like a little intake call with you. We have free intake calls too. That's another service that we're offering. So we offer a free 10-minute or free 10-minute or less free call, if I can get my words together, to go over what you need for your business. That's just something separate. But for the coaching corner, we do the same thing. And we let you tell us 3 to 5 things that you want to work on in your business. And then we call you just to confirm what you want to do, what it is you want to talk about. Look at your page. We look at your whatever you want to do. But what I did with a couple of sessions is looked at the signing order, looked at SnapDocs, looked at their Google page, and I was able to give them like 15 tips almost, okay, to get their business going. They were like, wow, you gave me more in 30 minutes than I got from I won't even go there, but other products. Okay, let's just say that because we're very thorough in anything notary educators touch. Okay, Alexis, I know you've had a couple of sessions with Google My Business. How did that work?
At the end, people were very thankful because, how do I say it? So we know, a lot of us know, we know from the other end, from the consumer end, right? How to use Google, um, what people post in that realm, right? But when you starting your own business, and especially this business with service based, we're not selling anything physical, it's a little more difficult to tap into that creative side in order to put yourself out there and market your business on Google. A lot of people put too much. To me, they put a little too much information. Some people are barely putting anything up. So I just had so much great feedback from anybody who's taken a one-on-one course with me. Um, as far as them, getting out there and getting the tips and tricks in order to maximize their page. And my biggest thing with Google that I always want people to remember is it's only a percentage of your marketing. Okay. Google is not 100% of your business. We don't want it to be. Eventually it might, but getting started, I don't want you to think that all of a sudden you put up your Google page, it's maximized, and boom, you're running, you're going to be getting 10, 20 phone calls a day. Unfortunately, that's not how Google works. It's a process. But once you get to a certain point, your Google page is going to be popping. And when somebody in your area Google, notary, you're going to come up. You're going to get those whatever phone calls a day, however many. It's going to happen. Mm-hmm. And even with me being preferred in my area, my phone doesn't ring nonstop every single day. Mm-hmm. I have some days where I'm like, "Woo, I'm busy. I got appointments all day up until I can't take another one." Really, I'm open all the time. Really, but I really want people to understand about Google, because I feel like we always say Google, 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 and they get let down when after everything's said and done, they feel like they're not reaping what we keep preaching, or you know what I mean.
No, and it does take time. I said that I'm very forthcoming about that. For me, it took about 4 months for my page to really start booming. And then what helped it again was having pictures. I post on there. Happy Sunday from None Better Notary. Just a little quick post. I have videos on there about what is a will, what is a power of attorney. They can only be 30 seconds or less, but I have videos on there. I mean, my page is just really, I worked on that, guys. So anything you do, like Alexa said, is not going to just happen. You put up a Google page and people are going to start calling you. We've never said that. We're not saying that. But what we are saying is a very important piece to your business. And as we told someone earlier, you got to get out there, feet, boots on the ground. People got to know. They will not know just because you got an NNA card or because you say you're a notary. No one knows. No one cares until they need you. Like, where's that notary at? Where's that card? So,
right.
All right, next.
All right, let's see. Back on Facebook, Brittany Peters says, I went to the bank for a notary this week and I see why we're needed.
See? What happened at the bank, Brittany?
Yeah, you got to tell us what happened, but that's true.
Happened? Okay, next.
That's true. I hope I'm not saying this incorrect, but Antheris Daria says, anything that I do, I should be able to profit from it. That's like saying the bank shouldn't charge for loans. So she was just replying to the question Kimmi asked.
Exactly, right? You should be able to profit from it. Yeah.
I agree. Donna Blumenberg says, back on YouTube, you are awesome. Thank you. Tanya Bruton says, thank you, Donna. We appreciate it.
Yes, we appreciate it.
Tanya Bruton says, yes. If you provide a service or a product, definitely should be paid. Government gets paid via something called a tax, sales tax, communication tax, etc.
Yes, Tanya. They don't hold, like they get taxed. They tax us on everything. So
everything.
Okay.
Fearless Notary Services says, yes, Valerie, that makes sense.
Yes.
H. Harger says, hello, yes, this is your business.
It's your business.
Jolene Rogers says, has any of you ladies done interior inspections for groundworks? If so, how is it?
I've not done an interior for them. I have done inspections before. So basically, I have a video about inspections, actually. And check out my new course, General Notary Work. Don't be scared. It's not that complicated because in that course, we talk about how to go into nursing homes, how to do hospitals. I go over documents and specific verbiage for those facilities because a lot of times people are terrified of general notary work. So that course is
Yeah.
great. It's 2 hours and it is amazing if I must say so myself. To answer your question though, so you basically go inside of a place, take a few pictures. They might have a few measurements that they need, and that's it. You want to get a hard hat, safety glasses, a high vis vest. So, I mean, that's about your expenses that you would need. Maybe some work steel toe boots also for inspections. Not sure about the pay. I think they may be a little low. Not just this company, but all inspection companies are usually on the lower end. Once you get your foot in there, you can always ask for more. Do 2 or 3 is what I always say. And then say, hey, I love working with you. Would it be possible to get an increase? Next.
And Debbie Thomas says, I've had a few ask me about it, talking about price. But when I'm talking to folks, I let them know that it's a business, hence I get paid. If they have an issue from a phone call, they go elsewhere.
True that, Debbie.
And I have that at least a few times a week. I had one today. A lady and a man called me. The lady was speaking to me at first, and she was like, "We just left the bank. The bank wouldn't do X, Y, and Z. Could I come to you?" And I was like, "Yeah." And I told them the price, and it was just one document. It was only $25. I was like, "I'll charge you $25 if you all come to me." And I heard the man in the background. He was like, $25. The bank was gonna do it for free. And
the bank wasn't gonna do it at all, right?
Right. And I'm in my head like, I mean, I'm not the bank. It doesn't say Bank of Alexis, okay? So I'm not your bank. Therefore, guess what? What do we say? It's a luxury. It's a specialty.
It's a luxury.
Once you pick up the phone and call us.
Our service is a luxury.
So everybody got your phone.
Nothing is free. Business cards cost money. Gas costs money. Tires cost money. This is not social work. Jeffrey remind me of that. He said, why'd you price that so low? This is not social work, Kim. And he'll say, you're not hungry. He always say, you're not hungry. That means like if I was hungry in my belly, I'd be charged a little bit more. I wouldn't be all that, oh, it's only $5.
Right.
Which I never hardly say it's only $5, y'all. Okay. Y'all, we need Angela on here. What would Angela do? But actually, guys, Alexis don't play about her money either, honey. Alexis is a beast master out there. Don't let her fool you.
I mean, but just like you said earlier, don't price gouge the community. You know what I mean? My thing is, depending on the situation, I've had plenty of situations where people were like you could tell they just couldn't, whatever the situation was, they couldn't afford it or whatever it might have been. Or I could hear through the phone, it was just a lot of stuff going on. Sometimes people just got a lot of stuff going on in their life. Yeah. And I've had plenty of times where I went up the street for $25 or $35, and that's normally not what I would charge. But I get so much good things that happen to me. Like, I want people to feel that same way. You know what I mean? I'm not even telling them like, oh, I'm giving you a deal or anything. No, I just do it. Look,
right.
It works out for our business in the end. We got to have a heart too, because we can charge what we want. But yeah, don't be afraid to set your price. Your price is your price. It's okay.
Your price. You don't want to pay it there, not your client. Keep it moving. All right, next.
Bessie H. Duncan says, have you ever officiated a wedding? Is there extra training for this?
I have not. So as far as training is concerned, it's not too much in our business that's requiring training, right? But in order to be a pro at something, we're going to always recommend you get some training from someone. I don't even have anyone I could really recommend as far as wedding officiant yet. We're working on teaming up with someone. None of us actually offer that service. So there's 2 ways to be a wedding officiant. So I know about it. Of course, that's my industry to know things, right? That's my part of my whatever is to know stuff. So to be a wedding officiant, some states will allow you to do it in the role of a notary, right? So you're just a regular notary, you can go out and do weddings, right? But then there are other states, or the same state may say, hey, you cannot officiate a wedding as a notary, but if you're a minister, you can officiate. So now you got to go to an online source and get you like a minister degree or a certificate, better way to say that, a minister certificate. And then you double back and you can do weddings, okay? So you want to be a pro at that. What does that look like? A wedding officiant is a big industry right now. It's just not something, again, I'm interested in doing for myself. But right now, people always getting married. You can make it a big old thing. You can have like the photo booth. You can, be the person that organizes. You can be the coordinator of the wedding, also officiate it. You can get your whole, have the camera person, photographer, and so as many things you can do with that. I'm all about taking one idea and I take that thing and I go bam. So again, we don't take no too easy, but we always building over here. So we are into building notary businesses. We're into building wedding officiant businesses, whatever you're doing, because a lot of times we get a bad rep over here at Notary Educators where y'all just teach people how to stamp a paper. Guess what? If you don't know how to stamp a document, you have no business. Okay? That's another one that burns me up. Y'all just teach people how to stamp. How many people don't know how to stamp a paper, and that's why they're blackballed? You got to know how to stamp a paper, guys. That's not all we teach over here. If you like, I got over 250 videos that say I teach more than just how to stamp a paper. Okay? So let's just be real. So you have to know what you're doing. You have to. So again, we do have a few slots left for training tomorrow. We have a few left for Sunday. We have the online courses. We have all kind of resources. There is no reason why any of you that are watching this video, listening to us right now, or going to watch it on the replay, do not know how to notarize, do not know how to grow your business. We are the real deal. We are here for you. We have the receipts, as they say. You can watch my playlist of student reviews, come into the Facebook group and see what people are saying. We want everyone to win. If you win, you're going to tell somebody else. We have so many referrals from other notaries. They told their friend, I took y'all training. And they tell, how'd you find out about us? Oh, my friend took it. And I'm like, oh, really? That was 4 months ago. I mean, it just happens. Like Alexis said earlier, we give. But guess what? We're okay. We receive. And we do it gladly. Okay, next.
And just one quick tip, Bessie. Yeah. Go on our Facebook group and type in the search bar where you can like search the whole Facebook group, like stuff we posted, stuff other people posted. Type in wedding officiant, see what comes back. See who else is out there doing it. Some people, I know one lady, I forgot her name, I'm sorry, but one lady posted like what she offers as far as like packages of being a wedding officiant. So see if you can find it and then reach out to those people, because like Kimmi said, we don't do it, but reach out, message them. That's how we have our, our community. I'm pretty sure people don't mind talking because usually we don't in our group.
That's a great idea.
Yeah, search the group and find some people who are doing it, because I know people are doing it in our Facebook group.
And also the inspections. I know people in the group are doing inspections, and they can also give you some referrals to other sites also, guys. Yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm. All right. And then Debbie Thomas says, I do site inspections, but for commercial businesses and small businesses only. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. Fearless Notary Services says, I've seen people charge for crazier things than notary service. I believe there are fair fees for everything we do. I agree.
Yeah.
V. Hargett says they need to pay for my expertise.
Yes, because you spend money for training. You're not a work notary. You're a business notary, business owner. There's a difference between a work notary and what we do. Okay, your work notary, nothing wrong with him, because I was a work notary. What's a work notary? Stamp, 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 stamp.
Stamp, there you go. Stamp, there you go.
And they don't know why they're stamping. They have no clue. They don't know what a jurat is, acknowledgement, or anything. It just, my boss told me to go get a notary stamp. I got this piece of paper. That's a work notary. We are not work notaries over here, okay? We are business owners, okay? Next.
Brittany Peters said the bank worried about bank stuff, not notarizing.
That is so true. Real. They really don't care about your paper. They want to know if you're going to get a loan or a credit card. They do not care about your paper. That's so funny.
The Adosia White says, Fearless, what company you sign up for? Proctor. Who's asking the question. Demi Thomas says, oh, I have heard of folks near me trying to gouge. Yes.
Don't be that person.
Please. Fearless Notary Services, the company is Smart Proctoring. Smart Proctoring is a company. Guys. Who else? Let's see.
So that was from Fearless Notary.
Lauren Jones.
So we try not to name drop here, guys. I might have to cut that out the video. Yep. So don't name drop, please, because I have had a company. I had to pull it out in a really popular video when I first started YouTube. That's why if you notice, I won't drop names here. You can reach out If we have a private session or something like that, or in class, something more private setting, but don't name drop because I had to pull a video down. And after that, I said I would never even just mention anybody else's name again. They told me flat out, we did not ask you to advertise for us. And what happened was somebody asked me in the comment who I was working for, and I told them, and it got really big. I mean, I didn't even realize, my God, that many people were even watching my channel. And she was like, "So who are you? What are you doing?" And everybody started blowing up this company's phone, so much so that it shut them down, like for real, for real. So we do not name drop. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to probably cut this out my video. But if you got it right now, run with it. Okay, we ain't gonna say it again. All right.
All right. And then Jairus Adams says, I'm just starting out. What's the best course to take to get knowledge?
Hey, Jared. So it looks like that's going to be our Notarize Like a Pro course for the online courses, or join us tomorrow. I don't know where you're located, but we have a class coming up. Jared, I think I got an alert. Did you sign up for class for tomorrow? Let me see right quick. Oh, yeah, you'll be in class tomorrow. I just saw that. Yeah, so we'll help you tomorrow. You're going to know by the time you leave tomorrow, you're going to be straight.
Perfect.
Yeah, I did. I got a note.
And then Debbie Thomas says, that's assuming you can get into the bank without an appointment. If they have an issue, good luck at the bank, UPS, or City Hall.
Yep. You might can't even get an appointment for weeks.
Yep. And Donna Blumenberg says, someone posted in another group that they charge only mileage for proctor service. What is your thoughts on this? We should be paid for our services.
You know, Donna, I'll just tell you, like you said, what my thoughts are. I don't just charge mileage on anything. Everything I do comes with, I factor in my mileage, my time, my everything. I don't just factor in, okay, so I'm driving 5 miles over here, that's $5. No, it's a premium service. You're paying for my education, you're paying for everything. So yeah, if that's how that person wants to charge, so that's fine. Again, this is your business. That's why we keep saying, and that's becoming our new thing, make a business decision. If that person only want to charge mileage, fine. That's not what I do. If that's what you want to do, it's fine. We're going to still be friends. I don't recommend it because you ain't going to make no money and you're going to want to quit the business.
And then Tanya Bruton says, does anyone go direct and loan signers directly through title escrow companies instead of a signing service?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we do both. The call I got, well, today he started off from a signing company. And I got a call. Actually, I'm going to a hospital next Wednesday. Came from a title company. They are in Florida. They call me quite a bit, actually. So I love working with them. Only thing they pay pretty quick, actually. They pay pretty quick. Both of my directs that I have that I do a lot of work with, because actually me and Jeff both have doctors, not to tell y'all all our business, but we actually had doctor's appointments next Wednesday, right? And it's in the morning. So when this title company called me, again, it's somebody I really enjoy working with. And I decided, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and take it. So he wanted us to go at 1. And I said, well, I can't go at 1, but do you think the client can do it at 4? He said, well, how about I just send it to you and you make all the arrangements? Okay, fine. So I called the client and I said, can we do 3 or 4? She was like, either one is fine with me. So it's at the hospital and we're going to do it there. So that's where she works at emergency, actually, in the emergency department. So I do both. There's nothing wrong. I always say be willing to do everything so you can make your money, Tanya. You don't have to work strictly with signing services. You don't have to work strictly with title. Work with everyone so you can get your money. Okay, next.
Bafu99 says, I'm getting a lot of HBA signings. Is it safe to take this kind of signing? What's your take on this?
Is it safe? The home things, the 40-year thing. Yeah, I mean, if you want to do it, it's fine. You know, totally up to you. You know, I just don't do them too much anymore because 50% of those signers, they sign, 50% don't. And it's just a lot of headaches sometimes. So it's nothing wrong with them. Anytime you get any kind of signing, your main role is only there to notarize, okay?
All right, and then Betsy H. Duncan says, is the class Notary Basics training at 1 p.m.? Is this class 50% off, referring to the question above? Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
No. What happened, Alexis? She said, is the class Notary Basics training at 1 p.m.?
Yes, 1 p.m. Eastern. Tomorrow, 1 p.m. Eastern. Mm-hmm.
The second question is the class 50% off?
No, the live classes are not 50% off. The live classes are not. The live classes are regular price. And then the online courses are 50% off. Coupon code stamp. Mm-hmm.
And Mia says, I missed part of what you're saying, but I received a text today from Jared wanting to speak on my Google business page. I Googled it and it appears to be a scam of some sort.
Oh yeah, be careful because
Yeah,
they
be
all they want to
careful.
put you at the top of the page. No.
Yeah, I had somebody call me like that. Are you interested in getting more business for your Google page or something? They
Yeah.
almost sounded like they were from Google. And I was like,
Mm-hmm.
no, Google called me. And
Mm-hmm.
I just hung up. You just be careful.
Right. Okay, Jairus, we'll see you tomorrow.
Yes.
Dark Bentley says, what? The training. Is there training on how to charge? Yeah, we cover that tomorrow, actually. We go over pricing.
Especially for POA.
When you finish with the notary basic class that we're doing tomorrow, you will know how to notarize, and you will also know how to build your business, marketing, pricing, etc. We go over everything. You're able to start your business after tomorrow. We go over the supplies that you need. We cover everything, okay? I mean, not everything, but I mean, you'll be more than ready to go. More than ready. Okay. Next.
And there's Daria says, mine definitely giving dry toast, referring to the Google page.
Oh no, let's make it look like an edible arrangement now. Okay, Jared says
Kimmi,
yeah,
I didn't see. Oh, I didn't see a place to add the discount code for tomorrow's course. Is there something else I should do?
So, Jared, that course is not on discount. The live training is not. So, let me know if there's some confusion there. If you need to, not take the course or something, let me know because there is no coupon code. I saw you already paid for it, but if you were thinking there is a coupon code for that course and there's not, it's not in your budget, just let me know, okay? But yeah, the live courses are not 50% off. That's for the recorded courses, which still teach you how to notarize and do everything we're going to do tomorrow, but it's just not live. Okay, again, Alexis?
Shamika McCrae says, is Square the best payment option versus PayPal?
I like Square. I use Square every day, all day.
Yeah. I say research too.
Yeah, you can research it. You can use PayPal too. I use everything. I actually can take PayPal. I usually, when people ask me what's my preferred method, or I tell them my preferred method, I usually say Cash App. We're not going to have that debate tonight. It's late, but Cash App, Square, Visa, MasterCard, Discover are my favorite.
DJS says, I'm the preferred notary in my area.
Yeah.
Jared says, do you have clients book appointments for signings via your website?
I used to, but I stopped it. Yeah, I didn't want them just to hop on my calendar. Alexis?
Yeah, I used to. When I first started out, and I got actually a lot of clients like that. They would just say what time they were available. I was free, so it was easy. A lot of people aren't free, so if you're free, if you have a lot of free time and you want to get started, you know what I mean? I say do it, getting started, but then you'll slowly see that, okay, let me take this off and let them call me to work out something.
Yeah.
But if you're free and open, you just sit around the house all day, then I would do it. But when you start having to go here at this time, do this, and run around a little bit, it's a little more challenging. So that's when I would take it off. But
I'm sorry. And I was gonna say I still didn't like them just getting on my calendar like for 9:00 in the morning. Now I want to talk about it. What do you need? So I get people to email me now. I do still allow that. They can still email me, but I took off the automatic calendar. Okay.
But just like you said too, just as a tip, when they do book on your calendar, all you got to do is call them because it's gonna ask their phone number and stuff. Give them a call and see what they need and go through it. Get your intake questions ready and go through it. And yeah, sometimes it works. Sometimes it's like, oh, I can't do whatever you're asking. I've had that happen plenty of times.
That's true.
And then let's see, somebody on Facebook, Ruby Jackson says, I'm glad you touched on how much information you should put because I was wondering about if it would be too much or too little.
She's talking about the business card probably.
And Jairus Adams says time is money, period.
Correct.
Over on Facebook, CC Connie Clark says, hi ladies, I'm glad I caught this live.
Yeah.
Glad you're here too.
Imir. Is she next?
Oh, with wedding officiant, make sure you read what you can and cannot do for your state. Yeah, exactly. Renee Reddick, I ordered 3 notary books, including your book. Your book was the only one I didn't get. I'll wait a couple more days. Oh, you didn't get it yet.
Oh, yeah. So make sure that's an Amazon thing if you did not get it, Renee. So just double check. Let me know on Facebook if you're over there. I want to make sure you got it, okay?
And then Fearless Notary just said, sorry about that. I remember going forward. Yeah, I just be reading. It's okay. But thank you, because like I said before, everybody want to help everybody. So this just shows you that people aren't hiding information, you know. Let's see. Jared just says, I'm good. See you tomorrow. Jared also said, LOL, I don't sit around the house. However, I can't set up the times I'm available and they can pick what they see.
Right.
So it still works the same. Just remember when they do get on your calendar, make sure you give them a call ASAP. As soon as you get a notification, you want to give them a call, because if you forget or you're busy and the time comes and they show up, or you all meet up somewhere, whatever the case may be, and they might not need your services or they might be missing something, you know, the whole 9. So just make sure you talk to them ASAP.
Right. Okay. So let's go ahead and knock out these last few questions, because we kept you guys a little bit longer than we wanted to. Let's get the last few, Alexis.
Bianca just said quick question, but didn't say anything else. And then
Renee says, right quick.
Renee Reddick says, will do, thanks. I'm originally from Detroit too.
Oh, yay.
I got on my Michigan shirt, actually.
Fellow Detroiter in the house.
Yes, from the D. Let's see, back on Facebook.
Angela was saying hi. I'm so sorry. We forgot Angela. Hey, Angela.
Oh, I missed you. I'm sorry.
We missed you tonight. And let's talk about the apostille course, guys. If you have not signed up for Angela's apostille course, I think she has a few vacancies on the 20th. It's her apostille training, and that's live, and she goes over everything you need to know about apostilles, and she's great at teaching it. I took the course with her, and she's been doing amazing things with the apostille, okay? Yes, I do see some of you booked, and I'm looking forward to working with you tomorrow. We cannot wait. Let's make sure we get these last few questions, Alexis. Did we get everybody? Oh, Bianca. She said, if we don't have the docs needed for general notary work, how can we find those docs for those of us that are new notaries? So Bianca, again, the way we teach, you don't have to see every document, hon. You're not going to ever be able to see every single document. So you need some training. Sounds like do an intake form and we'll give you a call back, okay? So we can see what you need as far as your training is concerned. We'd love to be a part of your journey. Did we get every question? I just want to make sure before we head out. Bessie, I'm looking forward to seeing you. And I got a few more that signed up, Jairus. And it was one more person too. And we'll see you all tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern.
Yes.
Correct. 1 p.m. Eastern tomorrow. Okay. The class is 3 hours, but it's so well worth it. Okay. So we're going to say good night. We thank you guys for joining us. And it has been our privilege. Okay. So we will see you guys. Don't forget, we got a few more slots for Sunday's class too. All right. Well, as always, Notary Life with Kimmi. It's my pleasure. Alexis, you want to say bye and take us home?
Yes, you all have been amazing as always. Make sure you sign up for our Facebook group. People tomorrow. We'll see you tomorrow for our Notary Basics. And then everybody signed up for Sunday. We do have some spots left for our loan signing on Sunday. That's it. Y'all have a good weekend. We'll see you all Monday.
Good night. Be safe out there. Thank you again for listening to the Notary Life with Kimmi podcast. We would love to be a part of your notary journey. Please visit us at notaryeducatorsllc.com for all of your notary training needs. Also, please feel free to join the Notary Life with Kimmi YouTube channel, where Kimmi has over 400 videos that will help you to grow and build a successful notary business. Until the next episode, we wish you much success on your journey. Bye.